Hi there, students. To take it as read. To take something as read. Okay, notice read is from the verb to read, the past participle. Okay, this idiom is mainly British and Australian, so be careful with the Americans with this one because they may not understand it. If you take something as read, you assume that it is true because it's obvious and no proof or discussion about it is really required. If you're watching this video, I can take it as read that you already have quite a good level of English. It's obvious because otherwise you just wouldn't understand what I was saying. I take it as read that the sun will rise tomorrow. Can I take it as read that you have a smartphone? You're probably watching on it. So to take something as read, to consider something not worth discussing, because either everybody knows it, everybody understands it, everybody agrees about it. I take it as read that you can do basic addition and subtraction. Can I take it as read that we all agree about this? Can I assume? I will take it as read that everybody knows how to play this simple game. People often take it as read that new is better than old. They just assume directly. But maybe it's not true. I can take it as read that you are here to improve your English. I can also take it as read that you already understand basic English grammar. So, to assume something is true without the need for discussion, explanation, to take something as granted, yeah? You would just assume directly it's true. Okay, the origin I quite like. Apparently this goes back to parliamentary procedure. Well, parliamentary procedure is governed by rules of order and how you do things. And when there was a meeting, normally you need to read and approve the minutes of the previous meeting. But you could just take them as read. You could accept them as read. So everybody agrees that the minutes to the previous meeting, the minutes, the notes of what happened, are fine, and everybody agrees. So without going through the rigmarole of discussing them and agreeing them, maybe the chairman says, "Can I accept as read the minutes of the previous meeting?" Or maybe for a piece of legislation, it could be accepted as read. It's not necessary to discuss it. Everybody accepts it in its original form without any objection. And this is something being accepted as read, passed without any discussion or any modification. Yeah, it's taken as read. Okay, so to take it as read, we can all assume that. Okay, now next question. What about formality? I think I'd probably give this 4.5, 4.75. You could definitely use it in an informal conversation. I think you could definitely use it in a semi-formal writing. To take something as read in a formal writing, I think maybe to assume a priori that something is correct, or to assume a priori that everybody understands. That might work. Okay, so can I take it as read that you all understand the meaning of this idiom and how to use it now? Yes, of course I can, because I've just given you a great explanation of it. So, remember, British or Australian, maybe New Zealand as well. But with the Americans, be careful. You might end up having to explain it to them. So there you go. If you enjoyed the video, can I take it as read that you're going to give it a rating? Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To take it as read.